What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is 10 Farthings here, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay commentary on a bunch of different maps with the Demoman, showing you a little bit about a Demoman setup that I recently started using and like a lot, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So for the first little bit, we'll be talking about the setup, and then for the next part, we'll just talk about the gameplay, because we haven't done that in a long time, and it's something that I think a lot of people will like, so let's get to it. So the setup we're using today is the Islander as the melee weapon and the splendid screen, and then just the stock grenade launcher. So this way you get the Demoman part, and you get the Demo Knight part, which makes it a really fun combo, especially because the charge takes so long to recharge, I guess, is the word. It has such a long cooldown between charges with the Islander that you end up walking around or like dodging rockets and stuff during the majority of that time. So instead, if you just added a little part of the actual Demoman to it, it makes it a lot more fun. So the strategy with this setup is to use your grenade launcher while your charge is recharging, and then you can just hit them with your sword when it's charged. Also, that means that things like scouts and stuff are going to see your grenade launcher out, and they're going to assume that you are just you're just a long range fighter. So instead, you trick them, and then you pull out your sword and you cut their head off. Yay! That's the spirit. Gotta love cutting people's heads off. Let's see if I got this guy's head. But also, another really cool bonus about this is that when you get more heads, you move faster, which is really something that is awesome. It's awesome for demo knighting, but it's also really good for any class to be able to move faster. And if you move faster, then you automatically can get to health packs faster. And even if you're not on the demo knight setup the entire time, you can still really benefit from the increased range. I mean, not range, movement speed. Alright, so now a little bit about the gameplay. The first clip you saw was just a little bit on the Koth Badlands, which is a really fun map for this setup, and I recommend it a lot. This setup can be good on all sorts of different maps. I haven't found one in particular that it's really bad for, but I have found that this, out of the maps that I chose, my favorite to use the setup on was probably Koth Badlands. Koth Harvest is also good for it, but it's just not the same. Koth Badlands has a lot of places where you can just kind of fire your rockets, and there's a lot of choke points. Not rockets. What am I thinking of? Oh, pipes. There we go. That took too long. A lot of places where you can just fire your pipes and you can find someone to kill, and so I like that a lot. And then the Harvest, I used it on Harvest for a while, and it's a lot more open, which makes it a little bit trickier. If you can get into close spaces, this setup works a lot better, because that way you can control, and you can either do close quarters with pipes, which it works very well, or you can do close quarters with Demoman, which also works very well, and you get to judge and gauge the situation so you know what to do. Now, coming around here, I was just using the Islander, and the Islander works really well once you get like one or two heads, because it also increases your range. So if it increases your range, attacking things like scouts become more viable. It's still not easy to hit scouts, but I would recommend the best targets for this setup. You're really good at taking out spies, that's for one thing. You're really good at taking out soldiers, because the soldiers are going to assume that you just have a pipe launcher, grenade launcher, and they're going to try to take control of the distance, and then when they get too close, you can kill them. Surprisingly, heavies are pretty decent against it's pretty easy to kill heavies with this setup, because you have the ability to shoot a couple grenades at them, and then when they're weak, cut their head off. Especially that heavy right there, or the heavy in this game, was using the Fists of Steel, so against my melee weapon, he was pretty much screwed. So that's another good thing, because you can gauge the situation again, and there we go, here's a soldier, haha. Generally, also, with the increased health, it becomes really nice. After you get a couple of heads, your health becomes higher than it normally is, and you get that extra advantage. So, another thing about this setup that's really helpful is you have a shield. Yay, a shield that actually hits people. I have tried this setup with the charge and targe, and it doesn't work quite as well. The resistances are really nice, especially when you don't have the added health from either the Alibaba's Wee Booties or the bootlegger. You don't have the extra health from that, which kind of makes it's just kind of a bummer, but it's also kind of a blessing, because it means that when you get that grenade launcher, which can get you a lot more kills, it's just a matter of if you want to stay alive more or if you want to get more kills. And right now I have 7 heads, so I've maxed out at the 210 health. But also I have incredible speed, which is really nice. I have about the speed of I don't know what to call it, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see all you guys next time. Peace out.